They say this is a big rich town. I just come from the poorest part. Bright light, city life.
The richest looking person in the room is usually financing the image.
Put it on her head. Put it on her head, nigga. Stop playing on your head, nigga. What are you talking about? My baby raised on your head.
This never made sense to me. Like, you're in high school. You can barely work. If you do work, you ain't saving $200,000. So where are you getting all that money? And who are you flexing for? You're flexing for your broke high school classmates who are just starting their lives? Probably not even really starting their lives. They're probably going to college broke. They took out some loans. They probably saved some money over time. Their parents saved some money. These are the people you're trying to flex on. These are the people you're trying to flex on. And then as the parents, this is how you know the parents don't make too much money, because they're probably living through them also. Because why would you go borrow $200,000 where you can lose it, you can get robbed, just for your kids to flex on prom?
This rapper pulled out $400,000 to flex on Instagram, but after noticing his brother only had 60, he did this.
Get the panties out of the bunch.
At least he a considerate flexer, right? He ain't just gonna flex just for himself. He gonna flex with his friends or his brother. You know, if I got it, you got it too, type ish. That's what's up. I mean, that's a little bit of character right there, but what's the point of flexing though?
There you go, B. There we go, B. Red Dead Redemption.
What's going on with this bitch? Mama.
You ever see some people with a lot of money, but you can tell they're not used to getting a lot of money by the way they look, by the way they move and dress, by the environment. And then not only are you flexing, you just gonna throw the money in the air. Listen, I ain't hating, do you? But this looks kind of corny, I ain't gonna lie.
What's going on, nigga? My mama, yeah, nigga. She bad.
People who really have money, they don't really flex. Money is usually invincible. You usually can't tell people who have real money. It's usually the people who don't have money, who never had money. They're not used to being around money. They're usually used to being broke. They want to show the world that they have money. The richest looking person in the room is often financing the image. The car is financed. The designer is on a credit card. The bottle service is split between 6 people. The mom is renting the car for the kids for the prom. The dad went to take out a loan at the bank so he could cash out $200,000 so they could flex. Not flexing a diploma, not flexing grades, just $200,000. Those are usually the people where the vacation is on a buy now, pay later. The lifestyle looks expensive, but the net worth is negative. That's rich broke, because visible wealth gets attention, but invincible wealth gives you real freedom. Nobody claps for your retirement accounts. Nobody. Nobody sees your brokerage balance. Nobody cheers when you buy your first rental property. Nobody cares when you invest into your business and you're struggling, trying to make it profitable. But those are actually the things that change your life. The flex is always loud, always grabs people's attention. Everybody always sees it. The foundation is quiet. And a lot of people are choosing applause today over options tomorrow. I'd rather look normal and have assets than look rich and be trapped by the payments. Because imagine you flexing all these people. You tell people, yeah, I got this, I got that, I got all this money, and then all of it runs out or it disappears or it wasn't even real. I feel like that's the more embarrassing part, because people are going to see you up, then they're going to see you down, they're going to start questioning you. And now you're going to feel embarrassed because you don't know what to really tell them. And the fact that you've been flexing on them is even worse. So why not just keep it to yourself?
See, wealth comes in two forms: visible wealth and invisible wealth. Visible wealth is the stuff people can see: your car, your clothes, your apartment, your watch, the restaurant you're eating at, the vacation photos you're posting. Invisible wealth is everything else: your retirement accounts, your emergency fund, your investment portfolio, your equity and real estate, your business assets, your insurance coverage. Here's what most people don't realize: truly wealthy people have far more invisible wealth than visible wealth. For a typical millionaire next door, the ratio might be 10 to 1 or even 20 to 1. They might drive a 7-year-old car but have $800,000 in index funds. They might wear...
That's real flexing right there. $800,000, chilling, growing, making money on top of money. That's the real flex.
They might wear clothes from Costco but own 3 rental properties free and clear. The visible portion of their wealth is a tiny fraction of their actual net worth. But someone cosplaying success, their ratio is inverted. They might have 90% of their net worth visible and only 10% invisible. That $5,000 bag, visible. Their $2,000 savings account, invisible and pathetically small. Their leased $50,000 car, visible and actually a liability, not an asset. Their retirement account with $4,700 in it, invisible. The contrast is stark when you know what to look for. So here's how you spot it. Ask yourself what percentage of this person's displayed wealth could possibly be backed by invisible wealth. If someone is driving a $60,000 car and wearing $8,000 worth of accessories, they're displaying $68,000 in visible wealth. For that to be financially healthy, they would need conservatively $500,000 to $1 million in invisible assets. Do their career, their age, and their lifestyle suggest they have that? If someone...
Exactly. You got to pay attention to those little signs. Because a lot of people look like they got money, but they don't have money. And you could tell by looking at them, having simple conversations.
If someone's a 27-year-old making $70,000 a year in a mid-level corporate job, I promise you they do not have $750,000 in investments backing up their lifestyle. The visible-invisible gap is a dead giveaway. Sign number 4, the lifestyle subscription trap. Let me talk about sign number 4, which is less obvious but incredibly revealing once you know what to look for. I call it the lifestyle subscription trap. See, traditional luxury was about ownership. You bought a nice watch, you owned it for 30 years, maybe passed it down to your children. Wealth was durable. But modern fake wealth is increasingly subscription-based. And the people who designed these subscription models are geniuses at extracting maximum revenue from people performing success. Think about it. Leasing a luxury car instead of owning one. Renting designer items from services like Rent the Runway or Bag Borrow or Steal. Paying monthly fees for access to luxury lounges or clubs. Subscription boxes for high-end samples. The fake rich person often doesn't own anything. They're renting an aesthetic. Here's a specific example that blew my mind when I calculated it. Let's say someone leases a Mercedes E-Class because they can't afford to buy one. The lease is $689 per month for 36 months. At the end of those 36 months, they've paid $24,804, and they own nothing.
The funny thing is, some people are paying like $800, $900, $1,000. $1,000 on a car payment. And some of them, they're not even foreigns or luxury cars. They're just regular cars. But that probably has to do with their credit and everything like that. That's a whole nother conversation.
They have zero equity. They return the car and start over. Now, let's say someone else buys a 3-year-old Honda Accord for $24,000, financed at 5% for 48 months. Their payment is about $552 per month. Lower monthly payment, and at the end of those 48 months, they own a car that's still worth maybe $12,000 to $15,000. They've built equity. Over a 10-year period, the person leasing luxury cars spends roughly $83,000 and always owns nothing. The person buying and keeping regular cars spends roughly $48,000 and always owns a vehicle worth something. The leasing person looks richer at any given moment. The buying person is richer at every given moment. That's a $35,000 difference over 10 years, enough for a down payment on a house, and it's all going to the performance of wealth rather than the building of wealth.
Invisible wealth beats visible wealth. But tell me in the comment section, would you rather look rich for 5 years or be wealthy for 50? Peace.
Hey, if you enjoyed this clip of Rich Broke by Benny Beckrow, make sure you follow, like, and subscribe.